my life is an open book, because I just think that open books can bless people. What you don't know, you just don't know. But I feel like if you feel like, if you know somebody else going through something, maybe you have insight as to tell me how to help myself, or maybe I can help you in this moment by doing what I'm about to do. Okay, so as you all know, that I had a tree fall on my house. If you don't know, but I do not like the extra help. If you know me, I don't like the extra help unless my siblings, parents, they gone, grandparents, they gone, and the economy just been a little rough. I could tell that my customers are going through something, because orders are less and orders are smaller. Like, I don't need a big cake. I need a cake that feeds 7. I need a cake that feeds 12. That type of thing. All right. So with that being said, I have been making it through the grace of God. Let's say that. But this right here is a tree in my yard that needs to come down. Lightning struck the tree at the crown, which is the center. And so because it did that, I'm going to show you the tree, that it makes it where the tree crown needs to come down. So you can see where the bark is stripped off the tree right here. And that's the bark on the tree right there. You can see my house right here. This is where the piece of the limb from the dead tree went through the roof. You can see other hanging, other hanging limbs where stuff need to come down, where stuff is coming down. You can see the dead branches right there that's coming down. But it's coming down. I don't need it to fall in my house. You can see right here in my yard where branches have fallen. That branch right there is a new branch that has fallen, sometime between today and whatever. Because I cut the grass yesterday, so had to fall today. These are branches that we put together because those fell down recently. Okay, so the middle of my tree needs to come down. And as you can see, this is my house right here, okay? And if this tree comes down right there in the crown, if that big old branch comes down, it's coming down on my house. And let's God do his miraculous big one like he always do. Or like he did in my backyard where the tree fell down last week while me and my son was sitting there, or last week or the week before, and God gently put it in the yard where it didn't hit nothing. And there's a big old tree. These trees are big. So in order for this tree to come down, it's about what they told me, $2,800 to get just that part out. So the guy explained to me that a crane needs to be brought in to take the crown out of the tree, because they have all these other limbs around it. They cannot get to the crown. So a crane would have to be placed on my ground, my concrete or whatever, lift the tree up out of there safely where it doesn't hit my house, and remove it. They also want to take down some of these other hanging limbs that are, low, and clean up, these other things that when they come down with so much force that they put holes in your roof, okay? So it's not a whole lot that I'm getting done, but that right there, $2,800. And then I still have to get my roof fixed. That's that right there. And then I'm gonna pause the video and then show you the other thing. Okay, so now I unpause. So you can see this is where my tree fell down the other week. Last week before last, while me and my son was sitting, and it was as tall as this tree, which is right next to this big wapascapa. Okay, you can see the bark coming off the tree. You can see it leaning over my house because I'm just right outside of my house. So if it fell, something fell in my ear. It's falling on my house. We moved a lot of branches from the big tree right there that fell back here, so kind of just clear the way. We got to get this out the yard, but we trying to break it down ourselves as best we can. So we doing the best we could do. I'm going to get a chainsaw, rent a chainsaw, and chop those pieces up, but then ask the people to remove it because it is very heavy. But this is what my son did thus far. He put all the parts that he could pull over here because I didn't get the chance to cut the grass right here, but I cut the grass everywhere else. So this is why it's detrimental. I need a lot of work done on my house. You know, been here 20 years, so need some work done. But this right here is just emergency because pieces are falling, and we just don't want to have to repair more stuff. And you can see all the branches up in here, but it's getting caught in the little catch thing from the dead branches that's up in the tree. So we just don't want to have to pay more money to get stuff repaired that don't need to be repaired, you know. And that's why I need help, because I can't come up with that kind of money that fast. Have been as slow as it's been. It's been slow since October. You know, I kid you not, it has been slow since October. And I've never seen that in all my years of doing cake that it's been that slow for me. Around me. So I'm just asking for help with that. My other things that I need help with, those things I can do over time. I'm actually about to start working driving buses, and I've already started the process for that. So it is me trying to help myself as well. Yeah, yesterday made a month. Okay, so I am trying to help myself as well. But when I'm telling you, you gotta get yourself out the rut. To get yourself out the rut, Jesus Lord. Whew. But just wanted to share a little something with you. So my friend started a GoFundMe for me. If you feel led to do that, then do it. If you don't, oh, trust me, I understand. Because if you send me a GoFundMe right now, I can't help you, you know. So whatever you could do is great. If you could share it, is great. If you know an organization that helps pro bono, that's great. If you in this type of need, tag yourself in this, because who knows, maybe somebody will say something that help you with a situation like that. The other things that need to be done to my house, I have to redo my kitchen, and I have to redo my plumbing, because under my slab, all my plumbing has collapsed. And that is very expensive. We talk about thousands. So that's what I'm saying. I need other stuff done as well. But those things, although they are detrimental and needs to be done, it's not as quick as this needs to be done, because this is actually coming down. So that's where I need the help. Those things I can help myself. That I need help. I need help. Your girl need help. SOS. Help. If you knew a way that I could get up in that tree and climb it and do it myself, like I have told everybody who came here, I have thought about climbing that tree myself. Play with me. Keisha will climb a tree. Got an ex-Tanya Bannerstone here. We will climb a tree and sit up there and eat our snakes and toast the gold. Everybody be looking for us and we'll be gone. But yeah, this the tree right here. The man started laughing when I say, he said, you? Excuse me? I said, I get on my roof. Now y'all see my roof is not that high, but still at the same time, I get on my roof. I don't care. You know, I'm that girl. You know, I gotta protect my investment, my house, my family, my grandkids. I want my grandkids out here running and playing, and then all of a sudden, from the heavens come down and strike them. You know, so yeah. And then I still have to get, y'all saw on top of the roof, I still have repaired too, because when the limb came through, it knocked this down. So I'm grateful that thus far, although it damaged, you know, whatever it damaged, my damages are not, you know, in the thousands of dollars. But if that come down, that's a whole nother animal. So that's where I'm at right now. If you can help, you can help. If you can't, pray for us. Thank you in advance. Transparent Keisha, signing out. Look at Big Daddy. I love that boy. I do. I love him.